Now, Maharashtra's worrying coronavirus surge continued even on Sunday. The state recorded 30,535 cases, crossing the 30,000 mark for the first time since the outbreak of the pandemic. Maharashtra recorded 99 deaths, taking the death toll to 53,399. Mumbai also recorded its highest ever cases, registering 3,775 cases and 10 deaths on Sunday. Meanwhile, Pune, Nashik, Aurangabad, Nagpur also reported the highest single-day cases ever. Maharashtra has seen 1,81,889 fresh cases in the last 8 days. So far, 43 lakh people have been vaccinated in the state so far.
There is a surge of COVID cases in Maharashtra. It continues consistently. Maharashtra on Sunday saw 30,000 new cases and 99 COVID deaths, wherein Mumbai reported 3,300 cases and about 9 deaths due to COVID-19. With this increasing number of cases, the fear is rising among the citizens that once again, will Mumbai face another lockdown? In Mumbai, antigen testing on random basis has also been started by the BMC. With camera person Mangesh Amre, Mustafa Sheikh in Mumbai for India Today.
Now, as we see a COVID surge in Maharashtra, I'm going to take you through some of those measures that the government has now implemented to clamp down on the surge of COVID-19. Let's take you through those fresh curbs now in place. 50% capacity at theatres and restaurants now made mandatory. We're looking at a ban on social, political, religious gatherings in Maharashtra across the state. 50 allowed at weddings only, a real small number. 20 allowed at funerals only. We're looking at a series of new curbs that the Maharashtra government has now implemented. In fact, COVID cases on the rise across the country, not just in Maharashtra, but at a time like this, we're still seeing a lot of COVIDiots there coming to fore. Here, visuals coming in from a Bengaluru pub. All COVID norms thrown to the wind in this Bengaluru pub. Similar situations where people are seen enjoying at pubs and bars, restaurants without social distancing, masks or any COVID protocols being followed. We're looking at all of the pubs and bars violating these norms. In fact, it's not just in Bengaluru. Similar situations witnessed across the country in several pubs and bars. Here's one visual coming in from Bengaluru alone. Basic norms of avoiding huge crowds amid this pandemic is not being followed. Of course, clearly we're looking at no implementation of laws as well. Now, this comes as the government in Karnataka itself has confirmed a second wave of COVID-19. The government has time and again appealed to people to cooperate and only to ensure that the disease is contained. But it clearly appears people are not showing responsibility and there's barely enough implementation of the COVID protocols. On Sunday itself, Karnataka reported 1,715 new coronavirus cases and 60% of it from Bengaluru alone. Now, as the election season is fast approaching, we're looking at COVID cases on the rise in several of these poll-bound states, where many of them on the campaign trail absolutely flouting COVID protocols that are in place during their rallies and campaigns across the poll-bound states. Now, this comes even as fears of a second wave grips the country. Let's take a listen here at this nerve-wracking report.
Tamil Nadu CM EPS campaigning in Polu, with a sea of supporters thronging his vehicle. The massive crowd on Sunday without any social distancing, masks or COVID-appropriate behavior. Zero social distancing at Stalin's massive yatra in Tirupur. Crowds thronging poll rallies in huge numbers amid the mega COVID surge. Zero social distancing at Mamta's Padyatras in Bengal. Zero social distancing at the BJP president's campaign events in Bengal. And even in Assam, this enormous crowd for BJP leader Himanta Biswa Sharma. No social distancing, hardly any masks, and zero apparent care for a pandemic that has just begun to surge again in the country. Take a closer look at these hair-raising images. You can easily tell that arm's length distance, masks and basic COVID protocols have been thrown to the wind.
স্বনিধি যোজনার সুবিধা যত দ্রুত সম্ভব পাইয়ে দেওয়া হবে।
All this at a time when India is fighting to ensure a second wave doesn't overwhelm the country. With elections in 5 states, the priority is resoundingly crowds over COVID. Doctors and healthcare experts have once again warned against this spectacular letting down of guard. While the fight for votes is an overpowering draw, experts are still perplexed about how last year's Bihar election crowds, with zero distancing and masks, didn't lead to a huge explosion of COVID cases. But experts believe that is no excuse. With the teeth of a second wave digging in, and with testing numbers in states like Bengal still uncertain, the room for error and complacency have never been lower. Bureau Report, India Today.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.